ideology trumps art. Ideology trumps individual effort. Ideology trumps good. Ideology trumps entertaining.
There's two kinds of movies, virtue signalers and superhero movies.
You shall not pass!
We have arrived at that plateau, the moment, the Lord of the Rings of Power, 2/3, 2 obs. Tolkien would be appalled at that use of grammar. It's the teaser trailer. This is not even a fully blown trailer. Now, I tell you what, before I get into this, I'm so terrified, by the way. If Amazon was so confident about this show being a success, why are they just pouring out things very, very slowly ahead of the 2nd of September release date? You know, you got to wonder what's going on. By the way, the first season alone is going to cost around $460 million altogether for about 8 episodes. Isn't that ridiculous? Like a normal Hollywood film costs that much? Oh, God. But anyway, cue terrified music and terrified expression. Because here we go. We've all been waiting with bated breath for this one, haven't we? Oh.
Haven't you ever wondered what else is up there?
Hey, you! Hang on a minute, is this a Jiminy Cricket leprechaun here? I thought I was watching The Lord of the Rings. Well, I never.
There's wonders in this world beyond our wandering. I can feel it.
Before the king, there was Queen. Oh, what? Hang on a minute. Is that Galadriel and she's jumping onto a mountain with a dagger? But she's Galadriel. She can just probably, you know, just leap buildings or mountains in a single bound. Okay, 2 dudes. All right, 3 dudes. Oh, Galadriel. The Lord of the Rings of Power. Wowee, I'm glad that ordeal's all over and done with. And look at that very dodgy image at the end with the Hobbit holding the child's hand. I shall say no more on that one. What are you doing, Amazon? Strange. What a strange image to end everything on. I know, it's a child hobbit or dwarf, whatever you want to call them. It was just really like, you know, they're sitting there talking in the Irish lilt, and then at the end, "Here, child, let me help you." Like, oh, weird, very weird. But let's go back to the 20-second mark here, because I thought this was even odder as well. This actually occurred to me after I watched this really carefully, because I thought this was pretty funny, actually. But by the way, very bad CGI waterfall. Again, this is what, $465 million for the first season of this Lord of the Rings adaptation nobody asked for except Amazon. Take a look at this. It's Galadriel, Tomb Raider. No. You don't believe me? Check this out. I say no more. Morfydd Clark, if your career hits a bit of an all-time low, audition to be the next Lara Croft. I won't have a problem with that. But she does look like Lara Croft, doesn't she? Well, why does she have to wear winter gear or anything? It's this Galadriel. She can levitate these mountains in a single click of a finger, can't she? Am I wrong? Tell me. But it's so bizarre. She's got armor on her fingers. She shouldn't feel anything. She's Galadriel. She's got the ephemeral power around her, the glow. Oh my God. Kate Blanchett's probably sitting there going... I would be. It's terrible. Oh my God. Oh, and by the way, check out these initial reactions on Twitter. Okay, I need to see it about a dozen more times, but I like the look. Really looking forward to young and scrappy Galadriel. Young and scrappy Galadriel. She doesn't exist in this time. Oh God. My God, what is going on? Oh man, I have to wait until the next commercial break. You're killing me, Super Bowl. You're killing me. Okay, I'm with my family, counting down the minutes. It's almost time. That's when they were doing the watch along with Amazon, I believe. But wow. And there's Tom Shippey, this guy right here. Now, he's significant because he was the dude who was the original consultant for this Amazon Prime show until Amazon did a Colombian virtual necktie on the guy simply because he spoke to a German website, a fan site, and sharing his insights about the Lord of the Rings TV show. So he probably wasn't aware of what an NDA was, or maybe he wasn't told that. And maybe Tom Shippey thought, well, there's two options. Either he disregarded the NDA and went ahead and just said it anyway, what he wanted to say. Or maybe Amazon didn't tell him, and then when he broke the confidentiality clause unintentionally, they fired him anyway. So that's awful. Like, if you want to talk about one of the best scholars of J.R.R. Tolkien, Tom Shippey is your man. And it's such a shame because they get rid of him, and then all of a sudden now they're bringing in characters that nobody asked for. And we got to carry on with this bit, guys, because this gets more funnier by the second. Before the Fellowship, it was Don Lemming. There he is, a brand new character. He's going to be a new Legolas. I believe that's what he's going to be. No idea really, but look, he's an archer. He's got arrows. He's no Oliver Queen in my books, but there you go. He's a Don Lemon, isn't he? Oh, look at me. I look really mean. He's a good-looking dude, but good looks ain't going to sell the character, I'm afraid. Before the ring, there was a toilet. And I sat on the toilet, and I did a big, great, massive shit. Oh. I don't know who this pointy-eared dude is, so we'll skip that one. A new legend begins. Yeah, why is it that everything... Yeah, it's a new legend. We want to make you forget about the original Lord of the Rings trilogy from 2001 to 2003. Forget about those. Forget about the hard work that Peter Jackson put into those films. How New Line Cinema was the only cinema that believed in that trilogy, and they took a chance, just like ABBA and that song. So... I'm not going to say any more about that particular chapter. Okay, they're trying... I mean, this is kind of copying and pasting what they did in the Hobbit films. But do you know what is really funny about this? Everything looks like a video game element. It's all very high definition. There's no sense of it. I know it's meant to be a fantasy. I get that. I understand that. But it just feels like it's just... It's what I fear. This is like, I believe, no, I don't actually believe, I don't know, but I get the impression that they could have made this in 8K and they kind of down-resed it to 4K to give it that really ultra poppy feel. That's what I think it is, but I could be wrong. This dude is meant to be Elrond. So Will Poulter was the original choice, and yes, people say he looks like a young version of Hugo Weaving's character. This guy, pretty boy that he is, he's just not doing it for me as Elrond. Oh my gosh. What's this? Mezzo-soprano? Princess Athena, Dwarven Princess Queena. Peter Dinklage, remember that outburst he had about 3 weeks ago? Oh, what are they doing? We can't have dwarves anymore. They're going to make us look bad. So we get CGI dwarven. And yes, this actress is a normal height in real life from what I can glean. And now they kind of shrunk her appendages everywhere. And yeah, it's funny that, you know, they're all championing the diversity and everything else about this series. And yet, they're not showing us much. I know this is a teaser trailer. I saw this very interesting phrase today called identity conscious. It's something I'm going to start using in my videos, where you cast somebody of color in a role that is normally historically accurate, but in the purposes of identity casting, you can put anybody, and even me, a schmo like me, into that role, and it safeguards my part in that role, even though for the eyes of the viewers, it will be historically inaccurate. So Jodie Turner-Smith, when she was cast as shall we say, a different color hue of Anne Boleyn for Channel 5, and it infuriated everybody. How that would have worked to me is if you made it a comedy, if you made it an alternate universe, nobody then would actually have a problem with it. But if you're actually going ahead and saying, no, this is Anne Boleyn, Tudor Queen, as she was back then, and she's not really the Jodie, she's not really the Anne Boleyn you're expecting, then of course you're going to infuriate not just historians, scholars, but even the normies will start to feel that way. So yeah, she's got a bit of hair on the back of her hands. We don't see the full mezzo-soprano sideburns going on there. What's going on with that, folks? Why are we not seeing that? And what, they're making pots of Irish gold here, I'm assuming. I don't know what's going on there. Don't really care, to be honest. That strange image at the end. And yeah, what is with the head? Is that Galadriel again? I can't tell anymore. Everybody kind of blends into each other, don't they? It's really, really odd. Wow, I am speechless, guys. What more can I say about this? It's just an awful trailer. People are getting excited. There's no dialogue. I know it's a teaser trailer. There's no dialogue, nothing to give us a sense of what this story is all about. Now, I did a reaction for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness while I was constipated on the toilet. I actually enjoyed that trailer, actually. It was pretty good. And I'll say one thing about Marvel and Disney, at least they don't copy strike people who react to their videos. I'm going to give them that much, all right? I'll say that much. But Amazon, you know they're just going to go after people and just start copyright claiming everything, even like they feel like they've got a credence to this property. No, they don't. They just happen to have a lot of money and a lot of time to waste. This particular scene here, don't think much of it either. It reminds you of Uncharted 4 for some reason. I can't imagine why, can you? You know what? The Uncharted movie probably has better special effects going for it than this does. Before the Fellowship. Yes, we know. And you should be using Fellowship. Oh my. Yeah. Galadriel Croft. Galadriel Tomb Raider. That's what that is. Rise of the Galadriel. I can't stop saying it. There's only one Lara Croft in my books. Camilla Luddington, ladies and gentlemen. So bad. So bad. Wow. If Peter Jackson did this in 2001, he'll be on the real side of a mountain and he'll be seeing real practical stunts happening. Oh boy. Irish Hobbit at the end. I don't know. Professor Tolkien, J.R.R. Tolkien, you know, when he based his Lord of the Rings mythology, it was on Norse mythology, Anglo-Saxon historical happenings that were going on in the time, like in the 6th century with King Arthur. Check out my Excalibur review, by the way, my afterthought. Fucking love that movie. Oh gosh, that's such a great film. So that's it, folks. That's my reaction. That's my initial thoughts for the Lord of the Rings of Power, because we had to have the obs and the thers 4 times in one rolling title. Terrible. J.R.R. Tolkien. We tried to protect you, dude. Your son, Christopher, tried to protect your legacy. He passed away eventually of old age. And now we're left with this. And now the rights are being sold again. So the Shadow of Mordor video games, enjoy them as much as you can. You probably won't get those again. Oh, God, guys. I tell you what is happening with entertainment right now. But you know what? Amazon, Marvel, Disney, DC, you guys keep coming out with the bad takes every time you give us a potential good take on something. Let it just bury itself into the ground. We'll stand here laughing, going, ha 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 ha, we told you so. And on that one, folks, if I were you, check out me in my next video reaction review, or maybe the occasional rant. You take care now. Bye.
You don't listen to the wind, Egwene. It's the wind that listens to you.
In the ass end of space, even aliens watch Jason King on Kung Fu Hot Dog. Duke Nukem approves this guy.